What up, y'all? This is Tracy from Nerd Squish, and today we're talking about Demon Slayer. I am not an anime fan, okay? I have never liked anime. Anime has a huge fan base, and I've always seemed to be surrounded by them because I'm a nerd, and I'm into a lot of nerdy things, like books and movies and comic books and, horror, and I'm a nerd, but it was never for anime. And it's always been tough for me, not liking anime and constantly being surrounded by anime fans because anime fans are intense and they are relentless. They're constantly telling you to watch an anime, and if you don't, they just want to murder you. But there is a meme going around right now. I'll post the picture here so you could see it. This guy on Twitter posted, "I've faced more peer pressure in my life to start animes than do drugs." He's not wrong. The biggest thing for me is the animation. I was never a fan of the animation style. I am an animation snob. I could make an entire video ranting and complaining about Disney and how they got rid of their traditional animation and everything's CGI and it's all low-key BS. But I digress, that's for another video. The animation style has been a big reason that I've never really wanted to get into anime. Back when Matt broke his leg in December, he watched a lot of anime. Specifically, he would watch Dragon Ball Z. And anytime I would walk in the room, it was the same thing over and over again. It was just dudes screaming at each other and fighting. So I would literally walk in the room and I would just see this. After he finished that, I think he watched Naruto, and then he got into Demon Slayer. And I would pass the TV from time to time, and I was like, okay. I'd kind of poke fun at it, but low-key, I was like, okay, this animation's kind of cool looking. I kind of feel it. So, after he had finished the series, I was like, hey, maybe I'll start watching it. And I got into it, and boy, I love Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer. So I want to talk to you guys today about why I like Demon Slayer and why I personally think it's different from other animes and why it's made me obsessed with it. I love this show and I'm so excited for the movie. I'm so excited for season 2 and I want to talk about it with you guys and see what you guys think. Before we move on, I just want to, maybe peer pressure y'all a little bit like an anime fan into pressing that subscribe button. Welcome, join the insanity, watch more of my videos. I don't think there's a person on this planet that hasn't heard of Demon Slayer at this point because it has become such a phenomenon, but I'm gonna give you guys a little basis of the story. This anime series follows a character, Tanjiro, who wants to become a Demon Slayer after his family is slaughtered, but the sole survivor, his sister Nezuko, becomes a demon. So he wants to train to become a Demon Slayer to fight the demons and possibly save his sister. The thing that I find most interesting about this is a lot of, stories that have this premise. It's all about vengeance. I gotta get back for what they did to me. And that's never Tanjiro's, motivation. His sole motivation is to save his sister. She's a demon, but she's a little different than most demons. She's not out there just brutally killing people, and he wants to help her. He thinks he can help her, and through fighting these demons and getting into this world, that's what motivates him, to save his sister. And I just think that's awesome. That's why I like this series so much. Tanjiro has so much heart, and he has compassion and sympathy, and he's just such a cool character. I love him. The basic premise of the show, all right, people might fight me about this, it's supernatural. It's the show Supernatural. You got siblings who go through this traumatic experience because of demons, and some of their family gets killed. Hello. It's supernatural, but in anime. And on that note, it's very much a monster of the week type show, which y'all know. Supernatural, Buffy, Big Wolf on Campus, that is my jam. However, I know that monster of the week type shows can get stale. They get old, okay? It's been done. It's nothing new. But the thing that I think keeps this fresh is, we're gonna take it back to Tanjiro. the dude with the heart, okay? He should be filled with vengeance and hate demons. And he does. Like, he doesn't feel bad for demons. He's not, letting them get away with what they've done, the people that they've killed, the mayhem that they've caused. But through this series where he's killing these demons, he has this moment where after he's killed them, or sometimes right before, he'll grab and he'll hold their hand and, just kind of be there for them and comfort them in that last little I'm literally talking about this and I'm like tearing up. I have a lot of feelings. Anyway, but it's just so beautiful. When he kills demons, a lot of times he'll grab their hand and he'll comfort them in their time of need. And I think it's because, his sister is this demon and other people are trying to kill her, but, he knows no matter how bad a demon is, they were human. They were human before this happened to them. And I think it's just beautiful. So a lot of times when he is, comforting them in their last moment of life, you get their background story. And they're heartbreaking. They're always so heartbreaking. I cry every time. It's so beautiful. Another cool thing about the story is that it's not about a romance. I like a good romance just as much as the next person, okay? Clearly, I'm married and I love my dude, okay? I like romance. This story is purely fueled by Tanjiro and his mission to save his sister and to help others in the world. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The other side characters are fantastic. The two main ones being fellow demon slayers, Inosuke, who is... How do we even describe Inosuke? He is ridiculous. He's this shirtless, ripped dude, but he's really pretty and kind of looks like a girl. So he wears this boar head and tries to act all tough. But the best part about Inosuke is he's just wild. He's always ramped up, ready to fight somebody. But I think my favorite part about it, and this is probably really stupid, but whenever they're showing something that he's doing, it's all dramatic and he's running and he gets right up in the camera. It's and they don't do that for any other character. It cracks me up and he is really, really funny. Anytime Inosuke is on screen, I am laughing. The other demon slayer that he hangs out with a lot, Zenitsu, who at first comes off as a very annoying character. He's very much the scaredy cat type. You're how's this dude gonna be a fighter? He can't fight demons. He's terrified of everything. He's running, he's screaming, he's blacking out, but that's the cool thing about him, because when this boy blacks out, he becomes all powerful and can just slay anybody, and it's really cool. But that is not what I love most about Zenitsu. He, to me, is the most relatable character to me personally. Because like I said, in the beginning, he's very much a scaredy cat and everything is intimidating to him. And he often feels I'm never going to be good at anything. And that I can super relate to. But then there's this scene later on in the show where they're fighting this demon and Nezuko is in her little box that Tanjiro keeps her in because she can't be in the sunlight. And he doesn't know what's in that box. But Tanjiro's I have to go in there, watch this box, and guard it with your life. It is the world to me. And Zenitsu takes that so serious. So serious to the point where he gets beaten to a pulp trying to protect this box. And I'm like, this boy is tight. I like him. All the characters are really, really cool. Nezuko is, of course, just adorable, but also badass. She's low-key badass. And we've seen little glimpses of it, and I can't wait to see more. Because she's very much the shy little girl. But then, you mess with her brother, she gonna pull out that blood magic. And you ain't gonna stand a chance. And it's tight. The thing that originally got me into the show and why it caught my attention is 100% the stunning animation. The production value is top notch and the stylistic animation that they use is beautiful. Beautiful. The company that does the animation is Ufotable? I guess that's how you say that. And apparently they're known for this particular style animation where they're mixing a lot of traditional animation with these computer generated backgrounds and movements and stuff, and it's really, really just so cool to watch. And I personally like it because it reminds me of a lot of stuff that like Disney was really doing at the like end of their Renaissance period, where they were mixing a lot of this traditional animation with computer generated images, and it was just beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I am an animation snob. Like I love traditional animation, but the animation definitely is a big part of the story. It's beautiful. The fight scenes, like you don't think about a fight and you go, oh my God, it's beautiful. Like you don't think, you know, that. Most of the time you're going, oh, and like freaking out, right? No, they're beautiful. They're absolutely stunning. Specifically, there is this arc of the series that I like to call the Spider Arc, which are some of the best episodes in my personal opinion. And I think most people would agree with me because episode, is it 19? Like broke the internet, it broke the world. The animation is without a doubt the coolest, the thing that really reels you in. You layer a cool story with beautiful animation and you give it like just goosebump giving music. It's beautiful. The music. Okay, first of all, the theme song. It's tight. It's tight. I have been obsessed with this theme song. Like Matt was obsessed with this theme song before I got into it, and I was like, oh, I hate the song. And then I got into the show and I'm just like, ah, when it comes on, I'm like freaking out. And all of it, like the score throughout the whole series, like not just like the theme song, it's beautiful and it matches everything that's going on and it just gets you. It makes you feel every emotion. You're crying all over the place. Like I emptied an entire box of Kleenex from all this emotion that this show has given me. I would personally recommend to anyone, no matter what, anime fan or not, to watch this series. Definitely if you are an anime fan, watch this, if you haven't. But if you're a horror fan, like you're dealing with demons, and especially the Spider Arc is very spooky. Like if you're a horror fan, like you'll dig this. This is really, really cool. But I suggest this show to everybody. I can't believe that I like an anime. What is life right now? The only other anime I've ever found that I really liked was a movie called Wolf Children, because it's about werewolves, so, you know, very on brand. I love the show, and I cannot wait to go see Mugen Train, which we just bought tickets for last night. So we're gonna see it on the big screen, and I'm gonna be nerding out at the movies, which this is also gonna be the first time we've been to the movies since the Ronapocalypse. So that is also very exciting. Let me know in the comments down below if you've watched Demon Slayer, if you're a fan, and maybe leave any recommendations of any other animes that are similar to Demon Slayer that I might like. Maybe, look, maybe this is gonna be me. I'm just gonna like animes. This is gonna be my life now. Who knows? Who knows? I know a lot of my friends would be very excited if I become like a permanent anime fan, so help them out. That's why I love Demon Slayer and why I think you should watch it too, because peer pressure. Watch Demon Slayer. Do it. You know you want to. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll check you nerds later.